Oh, I need my sunglasses. Hold on, I need my sunglasses.
Damn it, Matthew!
I can't do a Doctor Who review like with Sonic sunglasses.
Did you bring the fucking paper this time?
No, I didn't.
This is the episode you should have brought the paper.
I should have. Fuck! Well, it was the first part of the two-part. It was something. I was close.
God damn it, man.
Give me a break, Jesus.
Who lived?
This was a fucking weird episode.
Who lived?
The woman. This is the woman
See,
who lived.
they have the same naming conventions, but they're different because the girl has become a woman and she lived instead of died.
Oh, she's still a girl.
It's fucking clever.
It's fucking clever. She's still a girl. She's just technically like 800 years old.
So Massie Williams is confirmed the new companion.
She's not confirmed.
No, I was joking, man.
Oh, okay.
It was a fucking joke.
Okay. I see. That was comedy.
That was humor.
Yeah, don't quit your day job. So this is the woman who lived in the new episode of Doctor Who. In this episode, the Doctor goes back to like the 1600s or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, there's some."
We should note, Claire is not with him.
No, she's not. Even though she's in the fucking opening credits. Like I was watching the opening credits, and I was like, man, like for these episodes when it's like a Doctor and a different command, usually they change like the name of whoever the co-star is to be the.
But she's at the very end.
I know, but like it was just weird. Like Massie Williams was like in this whole episode, and she didn't even get like in the opening credits. When they've done it before, where like if the Doctor is a new co-star that's not one of his normal companions, they add their name into the opening credit. That didn't end this time, so I was kind of anyway. So
we open with this carriage,
and it's getting robbed.
And it's getting robbed by the Nightmare
With a K.
Is it with a K?
It is with a K, like nightmare.
I didn't notice that.
Yeah, it's like a really quick thing on the poster. Anyway, it's getting robbed by the Nightmare, who's a Highwoman, and the Doctor.
It's just spooky. Well, we don't know it's a woman.
Whatever, it. And the Doctor comes down and he's like.
He at the beginning.
Shim. And the Doctor comes.
Shim?
Yeah, she and him. Shim. And the Doctor comes down and he's like, huh,
He's scanning with
my
the thing.
thing is beeping.
My thing is beeping. I got this thing here out of the fire.
My thing's beeping. There must be plot nearby.
I'm wacky. There must be plot. It's a plot scanner.
It's a plot scanner. It goes beep when there's dings, and he
goes beep when there's dings.
And so he follows it, and he winds up with the same carriage that's being robbed, and he, you know.
It's like, oh, pardon me, I'm just robbing you. Okay.
Okay, I need to find something. Him and the Nightmare, you know, get into an argument. The carriage runs away. Turns out the Nightmare is actually a shielder.
His voice changes into a woman's voice, and it's Massie Williams.
It's a shielder. It's a shielder from the last episode that died, that came back, and now she's immortal, and now she's robbing people because I guess she's fallen on hard times.
And then she spends the next 30 minutes begging the Doctor to take her with her.
Yeah. Which, I would do the same thing.
That's literally like the next 20 minutes of the episode.
Yeah,
it's
and
just
she's
her
like
trying to
she's
guilt
like,
trip
you
the
left
Doctor.
me here, you made me immortal and left me behind. I watched my children die. She
spends like 20 minutes guilt tripping the Doctor to try to convince him to like take her with him.
And he's like, oh, I can't.
It wouldn't be good for you. You are fucked up in the head, probably.
Yeah, and as it turns out, she didn't give the second med pack to anyone else because she's like, oh, nobody was worthy enough.
No one's good enough.
No one's good enough for me.
I have a very high opinion of myself.
I am Arya Stark, daughter of Lord Eddard Stark, warden of the North and hand of the king. It could be. It's the exact same character. It is the exact same fucking character.
No, but now she's in the 1600s, so it's different.
So this one's immortal.
I know no one on Game of Thrones is immortal.
That's true. Barrington Dark.
Anyway, enough of Game of Thrones.
Anyway, this is Doctor Who. And so, she and the Doctor are like, oh, we need to, you know, go get that thing because we're working together. And the Doctor's like, it's some sort of like anomaly or whatever. And they're like, we need to work together again. Like, okay. So they break into somebody's house, and they go and steal it back. And as it turns out, it's some, like, ancient alien artifact called, like, the Eyes of Hades or whatever that will open a portal into, like, another universe or whatever.
If somebody dies.
If somebody dies.
We should also mention the encounter with whatever his fucking name is in the woods.
Oh, yeah, so, the
guy who makes the puns.
Sam Swift the Quick, a rival highwayman who makes a lot of puns, and the Doctor is having none of it.
He's like, no with the puns. No. I draw the line at the puns.
No, I will not have bantering. I am the serious doctor.
I'm on record about the bantering.
He is.
Oh my god.
It's like the Robin Hood episode all over again. So that happens, and then, it turns out that Ishildur is working with a fire-breathing lion man from space who...
Simba!
It's not Simba.
It might as well be.
It's more or less the Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
It's Simba.
Anyway, next time he breathes fire.
Simba breathes fire.
Okay, so anyway, so Ishildur and Simba are working together.
Put Simba and Spyro together into one thing. Spyro's a dragon and he breathes fire.
So they're working together because he was like, my people died and I need help, getting across the universe, so steal this for me and we can run away together so that you can have, the adventure you always wanted. And she's like, okay, I'll work with you. And the doctor's like, you fucking bitch, you
fucking stupid idiot.
You totally betrayed me and he's gonna betray you. And she's like, no, it's fine. And then
no, he has to be faster than me. I'll just kill him. It's like, no, he'll kill you. No, I'll just kill him. No, he'll kill you. No, I'll just kill him. Fuck you, doctor.
So then, they're like, we need a death to open up the portal for this to work, and
so they're gonna hang
what a
Sam Swifty.
Sam Swift the Quick is being hanged right now, so they're like, oh, what a coincidence, Doctor, you don't want people dying, but you can't get mad at this because it's a guilty man hanging.
Maybe I just don't know a lot about how 1600s public hangings worked.
I don't either.
Why is he allowed to talk to the audience before he dies? He's telling jokes to the audience as he's being led up to the... And he's not even, tied up. He has a, thing of whiskey.
I feel like it's a courtesy, he knows he's gonna die, he doesn't think he can do about it, so just let him, have his last words.
Do his last words have to be funny haha jokes? That seems really morbid.
It's called gallows humor for a reason, Connor.
Is that why it's called that?
Yeah, that's why it's called that.
I didn't know gallows humor was a thing.
No, gallows humor. Nowadays, it means, really dark jokes, but, back in that day, it meant, oh, I'm dying, but I'm gonna tell jokes anyway.
Right.
So that's where it comes from.
Anyway, he's telling jokes to the crowd to try to postpone his hanging so he can live a little longer.
And then they're about to hang him, and the doctor shows up and he's like, hey!
And they start having banter.
And they have banter!
But he's on record about the banter, so what's happening?
He's bantering!
He's bantering! They're telling puns!
Because he doesn't want a portal open up into space.
My favorite one. He's going through the crowd and he's like, I'm running out of patience.
He's like, Dr. Quickman, I'm running out of patience. My favorite was he's something about his nose and he's like, if it was any bigger, they need to widen the news. He's like, well, you know what they say when they have a big nose? And the audience goes, ooh, and the doctor just goes, big handkerchief.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so then...
I feel like the whole episode was written just for that. Just for that banter between the two of them.
Oh my god, and then, Ishildur and Lion Man aren't having any of it, so the Lion Man's like, hang him anyway! And they listen to a lion...
You should mention that he uses the sonic paper.
Oh yeah, he uses
he got a part.
He uses the psychic paper and he's...
You didn't bring your sonic paper this time.
It's psychic paper. It's not sonic, it's psychic. It's different. Anyway, so he brings his psychic paper.
Either way, you didn't bring either. You brought neither your sonic
Watch the last Doctor Who.
You brought neither your sonic nor your psychic paper this time.
Not the glasses. He uses the glasses.
He lights a fucking candle with his glasses.
Yeah. Anyway, so the Doctor's like, I have a pardon for Sam Swift the Quick. And they're like, oh shit, we can't hang him now, we got a pardon from a crazy guy. And then Ishilder's like, no, fuck that! So she shoves the amulet or whatever into his chest.
And it opens a portal. And then comets fly through the portal.
And then it turns out the Lion Man people aren't really dead, and he was fucking with Ishilder the entire time. Big surprise, oh no. So then Ishilder's like...
And at this point I have several questions.
Do you want to say the question? Do you want to wait till we get the
Why are there comets?
I think that's their ships firing and hitting the people.
Okay. Why are they lions?
Good question. It's Doctor Who! Okay? Do you really have,
Why didn't the other lion people fly in the second the hole opened up? Why did they just shoot comets into the ground?
They're dicks?
No, they're stupid. I thought their whole point was they were gonna invade, but they didn't know
they just wanted to wreck shit. Anyway, so...
I have another question.
Yeah.
Why can they breathe fire?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I think what it's meant to be is that because, the Doctor brings up the fact that maybe Greek mythology came from another world because these things are called the Eyes of Hades. I was thinking maybe the lion people were meant to represent, Cerberus. Because couldn't Cerberus breathe fire?
Cerberus is a three-headed dog, not a lion.
What the fuck? Chimera! That's what I'm thinking, Chimera!
Chimera is
That's what I'm thinking, Chimera. Anyway.
Jesus, Matt.
didn't get a lot of sleep last night. Anyway, so back to the episode. Shielders like, oh no, people are dying, and I care. Oh no.
Because she spends the whole episode like, I don't care, people die all the fucking time, I can live forever and it's horrible, I get it, whatever, fucking.
But now she's like, oh shit.
Now she's like, fuck, people are dying and I give a shit. Oh, my heart. And oh shit.
And the doctor's like, well, welcome to the club, now I gotta save people. So then they decide, well,
myself.
how do we stop a man from dying? Because it's using Sam Swift's life force.
Continue, don't mind.
So they need to find a way to stop, Sam Swift's life force being used to open the portal.
Goddamn wooden furniture.
And before they have a way to stop people from dying. They have the other med pack that shows.
Yeah, they got the other fucking immortality pack.
So they give him the immortality pack, and it like counteracts the portal that closes it. And the Lion Man's like, well, shit, and then he dies. Or gets teleported. I don't
No,
know.
he said because he said his people would kill him.
Oh, that's right.
So somehow his people make him explode.
He explodes in the dust. Anyway, so then the doctor and Shielders have a drink together, and they're like, "Is Sam Swift really immortal now?" And the doctor's like, "I don't know."
Well, he says no, but he's like, I don't really know for sure.
I mean, he's like,
because the immortality energy was absorbed by the portal and fucking pseudo bullshit science doesn't matter.
I don't know. And
we'll probably never see him again.
Probably not. Right. And then Shielders like, somebody has to be on Earth to watch out for people that you leave behind, So while you're protecting the world, I'm gonna protect the world from you. And so the doctor's like, okay, bye. And he goes back in the TARDIS, plays the guitar real sad like, and then Clara walks in. The first time in the episode, in like the last 5 minutes, she's like, hey, this girl that you helped with her project? She took a selfie for you. He's like, ah, shit, I hate modern technology. And he's like, no, look at this. And he looks at it in the background, and Shielders back there, like glaring at the camera. And Claire's all upset, and then it's really ominous, and they're foreshadowing she's gonna die. Alright.
Oh, also, the Shielder at one point during the episode posted the question, how many Claras did you lose?
A lot.
A lot of Claras.
A lot of Claras.
So pros.
Pros.
What did you like?
I really liked this episode's thoughts and the conversation about immortality and immortality pretty much because this is a show where a guy basically can live essentially forever. Mm-hmm. But there's not a lot of times where he talks about how oh I'm ageless or whatever, but you don't really talk about how that could affect because when the doctor loses somebody, it's kind of he kind of brushes it off the next episode or whatever sometimes. Yeah.
Except for Rose.
Except for Rose, he went
fuck you, Rose.
All of Martha's tenure he was bitching about her, but in more recent years, especially with 11, whenever he lost Amy and Rory, as soon as he got Claire, he kind of got over it.
Yeah.
So
but then what happened? I totally forget what happened with Amy. Did they both die? Or
yeah, they died. They died.
They died.
They died.
Because I couldn't remember if they died or they became some weird thing.
No, they got zapped by the Weeping Angels and went back in time and they died in the past.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Anyway,
I remember that now.
So yeah, I like that, and the Shielders
well, at least they had a life.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I'm like, yeah, they're gone, but at least they had a happy life together. But a Shielders' thoughts on mortality and stuff like that were really interesting.
I miss Donna.
It was a really? Are we just gonna go through the list of companions? Can we talk about this episode, please?
Okay, we can talk about this.
Thank you. So, she brings the fact that, I'm immortal, but my memory is still human. And,
so she can only remember, the last couple of years.
Yeah, and she can't even remember, she doesn't even use her own name, she's she calls herself
She
me.
can't remember the Vikings.
She calls herself me for most of the episode, and not a Shielder.
So her new name is Me?
I'm still gonna call her a Shielder, because that's stupid.
It's Me.
Whatever.
Anyway, so Me. Wait, what if Me is spelled M-I, and we're just missing the last 3 letters of her name?
She's not Missy. She's not fucking...
Weren't you the person who said she was Missy in the last
I said she was Missy's daughter.
Oh, she's not Missy's daughter.
She's not Missy's daughter, she's a Viking girl. But yeah, I thought it was a really... Especially these conversations, it was really philosophical and really had a lot of interesting points about immortality and mortality and...
I liked the discussions that happened between the Doctor and Me.
Yeah, no,
Not me, Me.
A Shielder.
Yeah.
They have, perfect chemistry together.
Yeah.
They are, and it's really impressive, because she's a young actress.
Yeah. And he's an old
And Capaldi's,
actor.
50, 60-something. Yeah. So, that really shows, how, good of an actress she is, that she can, hold her own against somebody with that much of a career.
And you know what they didn't do? Take it all away at the end by making it all bullshit.
Yeah, no, you're still...
they fucking did.
You're still mad about that, aren't you?
I'm so angry about that.
No, what did you like?
I just told you I liked the banter between me and the doctor.
Yeah.
And the fucking, like, the philosophical stuff that you're talking about. And the puns, of course.
Oh, who doesn't
love
the
puns? That was fun.
More like Slight Man. No, against the puns.
I'm against the puns. I'm on record about banter. Oh my god, that's awesome.
That was great.
So cons.
I felt like a lot of like the conversations, like aside from like the conversation about like mortality and immortality stuff, all the conversations between the doctor and Ishildur kind of seemed like they were repeating themselves. I feel like they have a lot of instances where they're like, you know, you made me, you abandoned me. Like, there's a lot of that.
Yeah.
Like, it's not really bad, but like, there is a lot of it.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like they kind of had the same conversation more than once.
They could have cut out like one or two of their conversations. Because I like all their conversations.
Yeah,
just like one or two of them feel like they just had that conversation a second ago.
Yeah.
So they could have
I guess you're trying to guilt trip and stuff like that, but like...
They could have taken it out and put more Lion Man in there.
Oh, God. That's my next point. I kind of felt like the lion was kind of thrown in there.
No, he was fucking retarded.
Yeah,
his whole fucking design.
He was not like...
We go from the Fisher King, who is like not a threat at all, but is badass looking, to this guy who's kind of a threat, and is just fucking Simba, who can breathe fire.
You know what this episode kind of felt like to me? It kind of felt like an episode from the David Tennant era. Like, did you get that impression at all? Like,
it has a really goofy looking alien?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of got that feel from it.
Why a
lion? Why a fire-breathing lion?
Why do you need a fire-breathing lion? I don't understand.
I mean, I thought if you were going to have him in there, at least have him more of an impact, but he's in the shadows for like half the episode, and then he is there, he's kind of like, oh, I'm not going to betray you. Lol, I'm betraying you.
I can breathe fire. And then, like, at the end, he just kind of runs into the crowd and just starts breathing fire for, like, no reason.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And then, like, he has a clear opportunity to stop the doctor, and then, like, literally, he stops for a second right in front of them as they pull out the immortality chip, and it's just like, and swings at another person, and they run by. And it's like,
yeah.
Like, why?
No, Lion Man's kind of stupid.
Yeah, that whole Lion Man thing.
That wasn't needed.
I could have done without.
We really didn't need any more of it.
If it was all just Massie Williams and Peter Capaldi, that would have been a better episode.
Yeah.
Even if they were having the same conversations a lot. Those conversations were better
than
anything that had to do with Simba.
They were still really, really good.
Fucking Simba.
Oh, also, another thing I forgot to mention that I like is that the Doctor name drops Captain Jack Harkness.
Yes, he did. He named off Captain Jack.
Yeah, when he's talking about immortals, so I know this isn't really say it. Like, what if he comes back? Like, since like...
Then they better fuck.
Cause like, they're not gonna fuck. She's like 13!
No, the Doctor and Jack.
Oh, okay, I thought you meant... Ishildur.
Which is still weird because the Doctor's like 60 now.
Yeah, but no, like, because Ishildur's like an immortal who is trying to protect the world from the Doctor, and Captain Jack is an immortal who works for Torchwood, who cleans up after the Doctor. So what if they like work together at some point?
Well, then I better start watching Torchwood.
Yeah, I don't think I really need to.
I don't want to.
No. Back to cons. Like the other thing she keeps talking about how she like lost her children, but like. Is she physically capable of having children?
Apparently.
Because, like, I don't know how old she was when she got immortal. Like, she's still biologically that age. So, like...
Well, she's not biologically that age.
Yes, she is. Isn't she? Like, doesn't she still have the body of, like, a 13-year-old or whatever? Like, she hasn't aged in, like, 800 years, so, like...
Well, okay.
Like,
I thought you meant, like, she was, like, biologically aging, so she was, like, 80 by the time she had a kid. No. I'm
like, I don't know if, like, she has, like... the ability to conceive children at, like, that young an age.
Well, she's, like... I think she's meant to be, like, 20-something.
Okay, like... Well, I don't know.
She's in the Viking era.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how old he is.
Also, this is an age where people marry 12-year-olds.
That's also true.
So, like, whatever.
So, whatever, I mean. It's the minor thing, but, like, other than that, this episode was good. It was weird.
My other con? Where the fuck has Clara been? Where was Clara during this whole episode?
Like, I don't think we really needed Clara in this episode.
We really didn't, but like, the fact that she just, like...
The fact that she's in the opening credits, and the fact that she kind of shows up at the end...
She shows up at the end for that little thing that really doesn't do anything.
To remind us that Clara's gonna die this season!
It's just to like remind us that Claire is a thing at the end.
Yeah.
But, like for the whole rest of the episode, she's not even there. So it's like,
no, it was
I
weird.
like, where have you fucking been?
Her job. She's a teacher.
Yeah, but didn't she like totally fucking quit that just to be with the doctor?
No, she's still a teacher.
I would quit my job.
Clara's like one of the only companions that doesn't give up her normal life to be with the doctor.
That's stupid.
Like Rose.
Clara should dedicate her entire existence to the doctor.
She does, but she also has a job.
Does it really even matter? Because couldn't he just like bring her back to exactly when
he does?
She was?
But she also has a job to do.
But like, couldn't they just stay away for years and then come back at the exact same point?
Yeah.
And she's just 40 years older for some reason.
Maybe she needed a break. I don't know, Connor. Maybe she had a lot of
to alleviate some stress.
Maybe she had a lot of papers to grade.
She fucks the doctor.
She did not fuck the doctor a lot.
She wanted to fuck the doctor.
She still does.
Back when he was Matt Smith.
She still does. I'm convinced she still does. Like, I totally ship this. I still ship this. There is definitely some romantic tension between Claire and the doctor now. Even though he's ancient, there is still a lot of sexual tension there. You can't deny there is still some stuff there.
And you say you don't use Rule 34.
I don't. I'm just saying there's definitely still some sexual tension between Claire and the doctor, even though he's in an older body.
Oh.
Like, I think she's gotten over the thing that, like, oh, he's not young anymore, but he's not a boyfriend. And now she's back on, I still love him. And he still loves her. You can't deny that. Anyway.
Anything else?
That's all I had. So, next time, Zygons.
Yeah.
Zygons.
Zygons are another weird-looking alien that I don't really...
They were created back in, like, the 70s, so that they have a past because they were created.
Update their look, though.
They did. They looked way worse back then.
Did they?
They had, like, weird monkey faces.
Oh my god.
They look way better now. They look more threatening. In the facial.
They still don't look threatening.
They look like giant pink tentacles.
I know, which is weird. It's
Yeah.
not threatening. It's like, I don't understand.
Anyway, so, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Shit about them.
So do you ship Captain Jack and his shoulder now?
No.
Okay, good. That's weird.
Because Jack needs to do the doctor in the end.
You would break him.
Who, Jack?
Yeah.
Well, if Capaldi, yes. But like any of the other ones, maybe not.